What is up, RC enthusiasts? David back here again for you today. Got for you guys a 10th scale crawler for review. Now check this out. This is a pretty cool rig. As you see in the title of this video, this is a Caster Racing CJ10. It's a pretty cool little rock crawler that they make. I know they have a couple of like faster cars and stuff, but this is their crawler right here. That's the top of the box. So if you want to pause at any time to see any of this, just check it out. It's going to be one other side of the box. That side. And that side. Alright, now if you check on this side of the box right here, you can tell right there it says it comes with a Fly Sky radio system, but this is the older box right here. They actually have an older model to this, which has the flat chassis style. The rails for the chassis is just a flat chassis. Now this one's got a C-channel chassis on it now, so this is an updated model. But when they did the update, unfortunately, they got rid of that Fly Sky radio system and went for whatever this is, which also seems to have an AFHDS frequency, but I can't bind it to my Fly Sky. I tried and it didn't work. So this controller wouldn't be too bad because it's got all the options you would need for crawling and stuff, but it's just too small. If you can see in my hand right here, I reach from the top all the way to the bottom, so I gotta fit my hand kind of like snugly in there. So, you know, if you got smaller hands than me, it'd be fine, but, you know, this is a little smaller than regular and definitely not as good as what you would get if you did receive this one right here. But I did open this up right here, and it does look like it has conformal coating on it, so it is waterproof. That is one thing I have to say about the truck. If you watch the video that I'm about to show of this running, that's full base stock. I didn't change anything. All I did was make the shocks softer, which was a bad idea, actually, because the shocks were set up pretty well out the box. So I went ahead and put that back, and now I don't have that crazy lean that you see in the beginning of the snow run. I have a crazy lean going on. When you see the other run right after that where I'm running on rocks, it has already corrected. I already corrected that during that run, so it does look a little better in that one. But yeah, this right here is supposed to be full waterproof, and if you watch my video, I do submerge it in water. It's got a 40 amp HobbyWing ESC already installed, which is a good one. I wish they still had that Fly Sky though. And comes with a charger, which is probably going to be really slow, a 1700 mAh lithium-ion battery, which will probably last you 15 minutes on this. So this is supposed to be a 10th scale. Let me show what it looks like. Well, there you go, guys. You got a 10th scale Caster Racing CJ10. It's a pretty awesome truck. It's huge. Now, it's a 10th scale, but when I put it beside my 10th scale Hilux right there, or my 10th scale 4Runner right there, he's a behemoth beside those things because it's got bigger tires and a bigger body, but you could put a 10 scale body on this and smaller 1.9s, and you could turn this into a scaler with your own Pro Line body or some other brand body on here to make it what you want it to be. But as a base start for a crawler, everything you get under here, you have metal gears in the axles, metal ring and pinion gears in the axles. You have metal gears in the transmission except for one of the gears, which is the biggest gear, which should be strong enough to handle it. It's a pretty strong looking plastic gear, but the rest of the gears in there are metal. The spur gear is plastic, the pinion and the motor is a brass gear. And this is a full lock vehicle. It's got LEDs front and back. Now if you see these red shackles here, these I installed myself. They come with black plastic ones, so they do come with shackles, but black plastic ones. These are steel red ones, painted red right there. So that's one upgrade I did. One only thing that happened to mine when I received mine is this shock right here was completely dry, so they forgot to fill one shock with oil. Not a big deal, but the only bad thing is I don't know what weight oil they use on the rest, so if I just replace that one shock oil, it's not going to match the rest, so I'm going to go ahead and have to replace all of them to a weight that I think is more proper for this truck. But to tell you the truth, out the box, if they filled it with all four of that whatever weight they have in here, it's a pretty decent weighted truck. The shocks are super smooth, and all the links are plastic. The drive shafts are full metal though, so that's a plus, and I did bash the heck out of this, and it does handle pretty well. So yeah, another mod I did right here is I moved this from that, it was supposed to be on that top ball up there. I moved it to the bottom one, and I moved this top servo, I mounted it a little lower. So now, when this goes to full compression, that top link, the steering link, doesn't hit the chassis or anything like it used to out the box. And that's the only other mod I did right there to it to make it change. Other than that, the whole truck is completely stock, and that's what you're going to see out of that running video. So yeah, if you guys are interested in this thing, link will be below in the description if you want to see more details about this rig or not. But my experience so far, it's a blast and I'm liking it, and I might put a different body on here and I might crawl this for a while because it's definitely more crawl capable. You know, the plastic parts seem pretty beefy, so I don't see this breaking anytime soon. I do like it a lot. It is set up pretty good. The battery is in the back, so it's just kind of rear heavy, but you can always remount that somewhere else and custom make it to mount somewhere else, or run a lighter battery if you're really concerned about it. Other than that, it doesn't handle too bad. Put some wheel weights on here, maybe heavier in the front than the rear. That'll sort out that battery weight back there and you'll be good to go. But yeah guys, I don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer for that run video. Just talking and babbling my butt off over here. You guys go ahead and take a look at the run video of this. Performs pretty well, and I do like it. You guys go ahead, man. Go out there, have some fun, check this out. And don't forget, as always, go out there and run that RC.
The one my heart has gone to main, I want to wait. Main, I want to wait. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, tico, tock. This tico, tico is a cuckoo in my car. The one my heart has gone to main, I want to wait. Tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, 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 tock. Tico, tick. Oh, tico, tico, tock. This tico, tico is a cuckoo in my car.